Youth with Flair, fostering individuals towards digital literacy with Microsoft 365 tool PowerPoint. For this time, we will be discovering, exploring, and navigating Microsoft's powerful presentation application, which is the Microsoft PowerPoint. I am Ralf guiding you towards the sphere of Microsoft PowerPoint. Getting to know PowerPoint. I know some of us here know this application already. Some might even have the experience already of using and creating contents and presentation using this app. But still, let's go dig down. Microsoft PowerPoint is an application by Microsoft that specifically helps you convey your content creatively as a slideshow presentation. PowerPoint, or also known as PPT, is a powerful, easy-to-use presentation graphics software program that allows you to create professional-looking electronic slideshows. In this entire juncture, we will be exploring PowerPoint application through navigating its basic and front row interface, discovering and precisely knowing its powerful and convenient features such as reusing a slide, zoom and morph transition, and lastly, the outline of PowerPoint itself, designs. We will be browsing the default and provided design ideas PowerPoint offers. Now, let us start. We have here our second productivity tool, which is the Microsoft PowerPoint. Same manner, open your PowerPoint application. To start, you have two options, to either create a new presentation using design templates or continue or open a created presentation. For my case, I will be opening an existing presentation, a sample presentation. We have here our first feature, which is reusing slides. This is how we do it. We have two options to reuse slides. First is navigate to the Home tab and click Reuse Slides, or click the Insert tab and click the same Reuse Slides option. Once you click it, you will see a search bar, which you can use to search the slides you want to reuse. You can use name, keywords, or anything that leads you to your slides. We also have here the recommended PowerPoint files. So for my case, I will be using the recommended files. Remember that we also have an option where you can insert all slides or open it separately. Then choose whether you'll use the source formatting or not. Browse the recommended slides until you find your needed slide. If you found it, you can click the picture or click the insert slide below. After clicking it and you're done, you can now close the pane. You can add as many slides as you want. Once you're good to go, just close the pane. With these easy and fast steps, you now have a reuse slide. And now, as you can see, the slide is inserted. You can reuse slides without opening a separate presentation. This is how you insert files fast and effectively. The second feature we have in PowerPoint is the design ideas. So here, we can use the Home tab or the Design tab. In the upper right, you can see the design ideas where you can use provided designs for instant slide makeover. Now, let's click that. Take note that not all slides are capable of having design ideas because just like what we have, it is just a picture. So, there's no further editing required for this. However, if we try slide number 4, wherein we have outline, title, and picture, try to click Design Ideas. And here we have it. We have here a number of layouts we can use. This will really help make an instant makeover using these layouts. Just browse and choose what layout suits your slide, preferences, and choice. In my end, I will be choosing this layout. After choosing and selecting a layout, close the pane. Then, edit the selected layout according to your choice. When editing, make sure that you are considering some part of the layout, just like the size. And now, for our third Microsoft PowerPoint feature, we have Zoom. This is not the Zoom meeting application you know. Zoom is the integrated tool you can use in PowerPoint. So, click first in the Insert tab, navigate to the center part, and here we see the Zoom within the links group. Zoom allows you to present your content creatively in a non-linear way. In Zoom, we have three options, which is the summary, section, and slide zoom. In my end, I will be using the summary zoom. If we use this, we need to create a section or groups in the slide. So first, since we are using summary zoom, let us click first if we have the sections we need. Let us browse here in our left side and find the section you need. Here is the section I prepared for Word. This one is a section for the PowerPoint, while this is the section for Excel. How do we do this one? First is right-click the slide, then find Add Section, and type the name of that section. So let's say this is an Excel. Rename. And now you have a separate one. Make sure that the end is separated with a separate section. So here is our end. Now that you have your sections with you, just go back to Zoom, then click Summary Zoom. By default, PowerPoint will open those sections that are needed for your summary. I have here a check in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. But I don't need this for the summary zoom. You can leave that unchecked. If you're now done with the slide selection, click Insert. So now, as you can see, we have here our summary zoom. Let's just edit its layout. Now that you edited your summary zoom, just place the slide to whatever place you want it to be. In my case, I will move it here before the end. Now that the layout is clear and the position or the placement of the slide is clear, let's try if it's working. Click this slideshow view and you can start clicking any of these slides. We have here Microsoft Excel, for example. In clicking any of the slides, you'll be seeing these scenarios. Remember that at the end of every section, you will be redirected to your summary zoom. You can click any of the slides or boxes even without considering the order. And if you click outside of these three boxes, you will be directed to the next slide, which is the end. Now for our fourth feature, we will be using a sort of transition and animation. Our feature number 4 is Morph. Let us click here. Actually, we have two types of Morph, the basic and enhanced Morph. Highlight the outline, you'll be adding some transition. Once you highlight it, click the Format tab above, click Arrange in your upper right, Group, click Ungroup. Once you already ungroup it, duplicate the slide. Once you already duplicate your slide, click the part you want to move. We can move either the basic or the enhanced morph. For example, what I want is that I will move the enhanced morph here below and will place the basic morph here in the top as the title. Let's try to move these upwards. And this one goes to the left. And once you're good to go, click the slide again and go to the Transition tab. Choose Morph. Let's apply both slides. Let's see. This is the first slide, and when we apply Morph to both slides, this is the result. For the enhanced Morph, let's try it on our next slide. As you can see, we have here pictures of the old MS Tools logo. On the other side, we have here the new logos. So, if you want to also create a kind of animation that visualizes the changes between the two slides, we can do the enhanced Morph. For this one, click any of the picture, go to Picture Format, click the section pane in the upper right. Now, here by default, the names are named as item number 1 and so on. But for here, I labeled it already. And for this, for you to have an advanced morph, you just need to put 2 exclamation marks behind the word. Let's try to apply it also to PowerPoint. And let's leave Excel that way to know the difference. Now, after that, go to the next slide and do the same process as before for Word and PowerPoint. For a much faster progress, you can just copy and paste. We are leaving Excel unchanged just like before to know the difference. Once done, go to Transitions tab and click Morph. Same thing with the second slide, click Morph. Before proceeding, let's check first if all the exclamation marks are placed well. Let's see the result. Remember that only Word and PowerPoint have Morph, whereas for Excel, it remains the same. Let's see. So here is our advanced Morph. Let's try to see the difference between the three. Again, remember that only Word and PowerPoint have Morph. Now, that's the kind of smooth flow the Word and PowerPoint have when Morph is applied, while Excel's flow remains the same. Let me try that again. Let us see this again. And now, we now have our kind of transition that is more formal and smooth in a creative way. And that is all for our feature number 4, Morph. For our next PowerPoint feature is how you view your PowerPoint. In presenting your slides, it is a variable to know how to navigate and modify your presentation when you are presenting. So, from the Transition tab, let us transfer here in the Slideshow tab. So here in the Slideshow tab, we have here to view from the beginning, from current slide, or custom slide. For a custom slide, you will only select a slide you will present. We also have Rehearse Coach, and so on. But for this time, let us focus on our main feature, which is the slide views. Navigating ourselves in the lower part of our Microsoft PowerPoint interface, here we have the following views. By default, this is the interface of our PowerPoint. And then we also have this one. This is your PowerPoint sorter view. This is used when you are rearranging your slides. This is how it works. Just click or long press the slide and drag it wherever you want. We also have a reading view. This is very useful when we are doing multitasking, in the case of viewing a group meeting and at the same time seeing your presentation. And lastly, we have the slideshow, which will show you the whole screen. Just like this. All of these are part of our slide views format. We have the normal, sorting, reading, and lastly, the slideshow view, which is the full focus.